around, get a sense of where you are. What's going on? Is it day or night? Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in.
It appears that I'm giving a group of people mushrooms.
Okay. So it appears you're giving people mushrooms. Now, are you a male or a female?
I'm a male.
And look at your body. What color is your skin?
It's like a tannish.
And what are you wearing?
Like a robe type outfit.
Okay. And are you outside?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know the era? Can you tell what era it is, roughly, or what country you're in?
It's ancient times.
Ancient times, okay. Does it look tropical where you are? Palm trees or?
Desert trees.
Desert, okay. Very good. So you're with this group of people and you're giving them mushrooms. Why are you giving them mushrooms?
To help them heal.
To help them heal what?
To help them see clearly. To give them vision. Spiritual vision.
Okay. So are you a healer?
Yes.
Yes. Now look around at these people. Do you know any of these people there with you from this life? Look at their eyes. Is this a big group or a small group?
10 to 12 people.
Okay. Look at the eyes. Is anyone you know with you in that group?
No one that I know now.
Okay. Very good. So is this a ceremony you're doing?
Yes.
So go on and tell me how the ceremony goes.
I'm passing out medicine, which is mushrooms, to the group of people, and they're sitting around me. And they're ingesting them and just kind of adjusting and settling in.
Now, how did you prepare the mushrooms, or do they take them raw or
Mostly raw. I do
dried?
Dried raw.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have like a drink with me as well.
And what's in the drink? The mushrooms as well?
It's a mushroom drink.
Okay, like a mushroom wine?
Wine or tea.
Okay, very good. Now go on. After you give them the mushrooms, what happens next?
A lot of them, some lay down, some are sitting, some are laughing, some are just quiet.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do as this goes on? Do you engage with them? Do you help them go on?
I just kind of guide them through the journey. Help them guide.
And do you take them as well?
I do.
Okay. Now, do you do this often with people?
I think this is on occasion, yes.
Okay. Now, are these all men and women, or all men that are?
Men and women.
Men and women, okay. Very good.
Anyone that needs healing.
They come and find you, or is this a secret thing that you do, or you do it openly?
It's word of mouth. I don't promote it.
Okay. Very good. Now, is there anyone else that works with you and give you the mushrooms at times?
Not at this particular time.
But at times you work with others to give the medicine?
sometimes.
Okay, very good. Now go on. What happens next? How do you know to give this medicine to people?
Spirit tells me.
Okay. Is that source that has told you?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. And what visions do you receive during this healing session?
It gives me spiritual vision, psychic ability, intuitiveness. It helps me, tells me what medicines to give, other healing agents to provide others.
Very good. Now, what other type of healing work do you do, or ministry do you do?
I work with herbs as well.
Very good. And do you travel all over doing this work?
I travel throughout the village.
Okay, very good. Do you have a wife or a family?
I do.
Okay, very good. So this is the village that you live in? And these are people from your village?
This is outside of my village, not in my village right now.
Okay, very good.
I've traveled to this village.
Okay, so let's go back to your home where you live with your family now. Is there anything else significant with this scene? Let's find out who you are. A bit more of who you are. Or is there anything else significant with this scene that Spirit would like us to know?
I feel like I resemble Jesus, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I have longer hair, a beard.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, let's see. Let's travel to your home where you live now with your family and see your wife and your family. So close that scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And be there now. And tell me, describe your home for me.
It's a humble one-story home.
Okay. Does it look adobe? Or how could you describe it?
It's made of wood and clay.
Okay. Very good. And is your wife there and your family there?
Yes, I have one child.
Look into this child's eyes. Who is this child? Is it someone you know from this life? Look into their eyes.
It's no one from this life.
Okay, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Okay, very good. And look at your wife. Who is your wife in this life?
It's my wife from my current life.
Okay, and what is her name? Do you get a name for her in this life? Hear her name.
Mary.
Mary, okay, and so you're Jesus. So does that make you Jesus?
I believe so.
Okay, very good. Beautiful. And does your mother live with you or does she live elsewhere, Mother Mary?
She lives nearby elsewhere.
Okay, very good. Now, do you know what town you live in or what village you live in? The name of it? Can you hear that?
Nazareth, maybe?
Okay, very good. And how old are you now that you are married and you have a son?
Oh, in my 20s. Somewhere.
Okay, very good. You're 20 and you have a son. And where do did you begin your spiritual work and your spiritual studies before you came to be in this place with your wife and your son?
I studied with yogis.
Where were the yogis?
In India.
Now, at what age did you go to study with them?
In my teens.
Okay. Is that where you were in the missing years, studying with the yogis?
Yes. Yes.
And did you study with any Buddhist monks as well? There are stories or rumors that you studied with some Buddhist monks in monasteries as well?
I did.
And what name did they know you by?
Yeshua.
Yeshua, okay. Very good. Now, have you known about your mission and how important you are since a young age then?
I was aware at an early age.
So Mary and Joseph, when did they tell you of your mission and your purpose?
As a young boy.
How did that make you feel?
I felt grateful.
Grateful? Very good. Did you realize how important you were as they told you, or did you not believe it?
It took some time to understand the importance of the mission.
Mm-hmm. Did you have spiritual gifts already awakened as a young boy?
They were gradual.
Gradual, okay. Very good. Now, did the yogis teach you about the mushrooms medicine then?
Yes, they had an influence.
And what religion were the yogis? Did they have a religion?
They didn't have a religion.
So they were not Hindu, or they were not Egyptian practicing?
Some were Hindu, some were Buddhist,
Mm-hmm.
but some, it was more just about love.
Very good.
Love and balance and harmony.
And how did they teach you to awaken your chakras and your kundalini? Was that just through meditation?
Meditation.
Anything else?
Yoga.
So yoga is important to aligning our chakras
Yes.
and opening the chakras.
Very important.
What is the purpose of the chakras? Can you tell me, what do the chakras do?
They keep you in balance, which is key.
They keep us in balance spiritually?
Yeah, they open you up spiritually. They open your mind up.
And what happens when we have a block in our chakra? What are the side effects?
You're susceptible to anger, your spiritual powers become blocked.
Okay. So does each chakra affect a certain organ as well?
They can.
Okay. And can they make us sick if we have a block in our chakra?
Yeah, negative thoughts definitely will cause you to be sick. They will cause you pain, physical and mental. It's all about having everything flow within the body. You can't be stagnant. You can't have blockages. It's got to flow. It's got to be balanced. Your thoughts have to be positive. Higher vibrational thoughts help your chakras stay in balance and flow.
And so the best ways to keep our chakras aligned is through meditation and yoga. and maybe seeing a spiritual healer.
They can all help.
And certain crystals, will they help?
Crystals can help. You definitely need to meditate, though. You have to be spiritually disciplined and on top of it and consistent.
Can you explain why is meditation?
Exercise is definitely important.
Okay.
You have to do some sort of exercise, whatever you're called to do. You need to really be consistent with it for your mind more than anything.
So is Ryan's biking helping keep his chakras opened and aligned?
Yes.
And being in the woods?
Everybody's called to something different. He's called to that. Not everybody has to do one thing. They can do whatever they feel inspired to do. But it's so important to exercise and have constant movement, along with meditation and yoga and a balanced diet, a clean diet, an alkaline diet.
Mm-hmm. What about fish? Is fish okay?
In moderation.
Okay. And so mainly...
Mainly plants.
Okay.
A lot of water, good water.
Alkaline water or spring water?
If that's available, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me... So Ryan is we learned Ryan is an aspect of Jesus in his last session. Can you tell me, is Jesus here now, the main incarnation? Or is that yet to be revealed?
That is yet to be revealed, to be known.
Okay, so that message was for me?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Is Ryan meant to be more like Jesus in this life?
Definitely an aspect of him.
Or is he more to embody Thomas?
I think a little bit of everyone.
Okay, so all of our aspects, we align them all in this life?
Balance them and align them in this life.
But we're all...
In your own way.
Okay.
You have to be called, you have to... It's got to really be in you to do what you do. It can't be forced. It's got to come natural and make it your own.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. And who am I speaking with now? Archangel Michael? Or is this the highest self?
Highest self.
Which is Michael?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The falcon or hawk we saw today, what was that a sign of? Was that Ryan's spirit animal or mine?
It's Ryan's spirit animal, but it's for both of you.
Okay, what was the message?
To stay positive. We have ups and downs, but don't give up. Don't get discouraged. You guys are doing very well. You have to, you can't get spiritually lazy, but keep up the good you are doing and stay focused. You're doing a lot of good. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be things that are going to make you want to give up some days, but you can't give up. You have to stay positive. You are loved. You are all loved. You're here for a reason. You can't let the negative entities and emotions control you. Make sure you're protecting yourself. But I am proud of you.
Thank you so much. And you're proud of Ryan? Was that for both of us?
I am proud of Ryan, but it's the message was for both of you. You both saw.
Okay.
The hawk, it's one of his guides, spirit animal guides.
Okay, very good. And I saw an orange bird at the lake yesterday. Was there a message in that orange bird I've never seen before?
Don't look back on negative things that have happened to you. They happened for a reason. They're there. The reason you had to go through those times, situations, and you had to go through those times and situations was to propel you to where you're at today. They're blessings in disguise, even though they were tough times. They awakened you, and they had to happen, or you probably never would have awoken and been on this path. So they're absolute blessings.
So we should bless our pain.
Yes.
That's the lesson. That all pain even has purpose.
Yes.
Now, and I was meant, they've told me before, I was meant to help awaken Ryan. Are twin flames created to help each other in this way?
If they align, yes.
Why? What was the purpose of the twin flame? Why did Source create twin flames?
To create a balance.
To create a balance, okay. And what happens when they do align? What is the possibilities for twin flames that do align?
They can become more powerful than they were on their own.
Very good. Very good, yeah.
Don't stress over anything. Don't worry.
Now we've also learned that Ryan is an aspect of another very important historical figure, Edgar Cayce. Now, Edgar Cayce was very gifted spiritually, and many people look to him as well. Does Ryan have the opportunity in this life to do some work as Edgar Cayce did as well?
He will, possibly when the time is right. Right now, he's not ready, and it's planned that way.
Okay.
He's on track, but it's not the time yet.
Okay, very good. So it's not his ego blocking this?
No.
And very good. And I was married to Edgar Cayce in that life, is that correct?
Yes.
An aspect. Can you tell me, when we went to Brown County and I saw the white turtle, that it was a huge, beautiful white turtle, and it seemed magical to me, but I was the only one that saw it. Can you tell me the message or the meaning of seeing that white turtle?
That was for you only. No one else would have seen it. The message is surprisingly simple. Don't stress. You need to enjoy your journey that you're on. And it's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. It's slow and steady. Wins the race.
Okay. I understand that.
And you're on track. You're on your journey. That means that was a sign that you're on your journey.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it doesn't go as planned or as fast as you like, or you don't see things happen as fast. You just got to be patient.
Okay, and something with the chakras in Brown County, or no?
It helps your chakras
Okay.
align when you're there.
Is there something special about that area?
It's got a lot of good energy in that area, especially in the hills, in the park, in the forest.
And the stick that was gifted to me, am I meant to use that in my healing or just to hike with?
It's good just to have around in general. You can use it in healings. It would help to hike with. It's just a good little token from Brown County. It was meant for you.
And I should, if I adorn it with crystals and feathers, that'll make it more powerful?
Yes.
But they don't want to give me a clue. I have to guess what crystals to use?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that gift. Thank you so much. Is Ryan seeing all of the signs that you send to him, or is he missing some?
Yes, he sees a lot of birds constantly, always around him and above him. He sees them quite often, almost daily.
Is he getting the message?
Yes.
So what does that mean when we see these birds, that we're on the right path?
Yes. And to stay positive and don't give up. Sometimes we get down or things don't go our way.
Yes, we all do. We all have our good days and bad days. Thank you so much.
We must keep our thoughts positive. That's so important.
And what's the best way to protect ourselves in our homes from entities that might come to work against us?
Sage is always good. You may want to get salt around the perimeter.
Okay.
Be cautious of who comes over.
Okay. Did I let a spirit in the other day with the client that was here? That's what I'm feeling like. That she had a negative entity in her home that I was unaware of.
I think it caused you some anger. It caused you doubt.
The spirit did?
Yeah.
Is that spirit still here, or is it gone?
It's not here right now.
Okay, so it followed her here?
Yes.
So this is a dangerous spirit. It's trying to hurt their baby, and...
She needs healing.
Okay.
They need healing.
Yes. So I'll have to wait to do that healing through her to remove that entity?
Yes.
Okay. So, but please send them extra protection, Michael, around their home until she can get in for her healing, please. And, okay, very good. So I wasn't really warned about her coming over and having an attachment. So I do try to be careful about those things. So would salt make it so that spirit couldn't have come in the home?
Saging them, salt protection, prayer protection, definitely will help.
Okay. Now, I was given a dream that was a little scary where I was in my healing room and something had floated me, a negative entity or energy had floated my body up to the ceiling and had pinned me there. Can you tell me what was the meaning of that dream?
Don't give the negative entities the power. Don't give away your power to them. When you get angry, when you doubt, when you get down, you're giving them power. You must do something to counteract that. But don't give away your power.
Okay. Was it a warning?
Yes.
Was that me seeing a possible future, or it did not mean that actual vision was going to happen?
It was giving you a warning of the future.
So that could literally happen.
Maybe not exactly how that happened, but you can give away your power and it can snowball quickly.
I was saying I'm not going to be floating in the air fighting an enemy.
I don't think you'll be floating in the air, but you could be fighting negative forces.
Okay. And am I prepared for that? Is there more I could do to prepare for that?
More meditation.
Okay. Okay, there's a caterpillar that somehow snuck into the room. Is there a message from this caterpillar for us?
Just wanted to say hi.
It wanted to say hi to Ryan or to me?
Both of you.
Does it know us?
No, it doesn't.
It just knows who we are?
It knows you have good energy.
Now what should I do with the caterpillar? Should I put it in one of our pots or put it outside?
You can put it in a pot for now.
Put it in this healing room?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a butterfly?
See how it does, and if it doesn't do very well, you could release it back outside.
Okay, very good. I'm distracted trying to get this caterpillar so the cats don't hurt it. And that was very strange how it even got in here. Okay, stay there. Pardon me. I don't know which pot to put it in. Which plant should I put it in? Any of them?
Any would be fine.
Okay. There you go, buddy. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, Stefano, I want to talk about, he's having some fear doing his work as well. Is that just going to take time for him and I need to be patient?
Yes, you need to be patient with him. It'll take time. It might take years.
Okay. Well, we're work in progress. We all need
Be patient. Make it as enjoyable as possible.
Okay, very good. So how does someone go about blessing their land? What would be the best way to bless the land, not just the interior of a home, to protect it and the people that dwell, the animals that dwell in that area?
To put a protection bubble around it.
Okay. Just daily?
Consistently. It doesn't have to be daily, but at least, monthly or weekly.
Okay. Anything of artifacts or salt on the property?
Spiritual artifacts and salt help.
Could you give an example of a good spiritual artifact to use?
Crystals help. Certain crystals help.
So I could bury selenite or...
Selenite would help.
Which would, just placing them on the land, not burying them?
You could bury them or just place them on the surface.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Does Ryan have any cords or attachments at this time that have been hiding?
I will check. No attachments at this time.
Okay, very good.
His biking helps protect him.
Okay. And does he need more protection as he awakens more? Do we all need to protect ourselves more when we awaken more?
We always need to do some sort of protection.
Okay, very good. What abilities is Ryan on the verge of awakening? How much spiritual vision does he have at this time in a percentage? Could you tell me?
About 65%.
Okay. Very good.
really on track at this point.
Okay, very good. So what is he on the verge? What spiritual gift is he on the verge of awakening next? On track to awaken
Just
next?
help awaken others.
Okay.
Planting seeds, leading by example is what he's good at.
Yes, very good at that.
It takes a lot of time and patience though, because people are reluctant to awaken.
Now, can you describe or explain what it means to be spiritually awakened? What would the yogis call it?
To be open-minded, not attached to your beliefs or your thoughts. To understand you are one with everyone, that we are all one. To have a clean diet, which he does. To practice meditation and certain exercises, yoga, to be in balance, to have joy, to love, to forgive, to see the big picture.
What's happening in the world right now? Can you tell us what's going on? Is the world awakening?
A lot of people are living in fear right now. There's probably only 10 to 15% range awake, truly awake. It's growing, but it's slow. The people have a lot of distractions. A lot of fear is being instilled in them. Not living in fear really helps.
Yes.
Helps you grow spiritually.
Now, what about this virus? What advice do you have other than not living in fear? Is this virus real? Is this a deception? Is there a real pandemic?
It's not really a threat like it's claimed to be. It's about the same as the flu.
Okay. So even if someone gets it, it's just like getting a bad flu?
Yes. It's very manageable.
So what is the purpose of this fear agenda that's being perpetrated by the news and the dark cabal? What is their main goal?
It's easier to control the masses when they're in fear. That's why people are doing what the government's telling them to do so easily. Why they're distancing themselves from everyone, wearing masks. It's really dividing people at this time.
Yes, I see that.
Very divisive.
Yes, and even people I thought were a little bit awake have gone and fallen into fear.
It's easy to control when you're in fear.
Is fear a trap?
Yes.
It's a soul trap?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't live in love when you live in fear.
Yes, very true. Now, is Trump on our side of the people, or is he working with the dark agenda and the dark workers?
He can really only do so much as a president. That's another reason the COVID has been rolled out, is to derail Trump.
To try to dethrone him?
Yes.
Okay. And who is Trump an aspect of?
King Solomon,
Mm-hmm.
JFK.
Okay, very good. Yes, I've heard this before. And is Saint Germain helping Trump at this time? The reincarnation of Saint Germain and in spirit?
In spirit.
Okay. Oh, the reincarnation is not helping him?
They're both trying to help him.
Okay, very good. Very good. What else can we expect? Can you give us any warning of what else to expect this year? I know more things have to happen to awaken people.
That is yet to be determined.
Okay, thank you so much. So there is no preview of some things possible to come?
If people do not wake up or start to wake up, things may get worse.
In what way? Could you explain or expand? I mean, you don't want to cause fear, but to give a warning.
There may be more situations like
Okay.
COVID-19 globally,
Okay.
in the US.
So more different viruses or?
Not viruses, just situations where times will get tough.
Okay, very good. What's the best way for people to prepare for these tough times?
The best way is spiritually.
Okay. Will God's people be protected when we believe we're protected?
When you believe you're protected, you're protected.
Yes, very good. They need to hear that. We need to hear that and a reminder of that. I've been trying to remind people of the plagues of Egypt and how God's people were protected, and this reminds me of that time, and we need to remember that lesson. Can you tell me, is the future for the ones that don't wake up going to be like the days of Noah?
Not exactly that, but similar.
So just very dark.
Yes, very dark.
And what about the people, I know many very good people that aren't awake, that very unlikely they will awaken in time. They're maybe in the middle, but very good hearts, but just been miseducated. What happens to them?
Typically, people that aren't awakened they'll get wake-up calls.
Mm-hmm.
Things will happen in their life, traumatic situations that will get their attention. It's usually the only way the majority of people wake up, through going through dark times.
Just as I woke up by getting my Lyme disease?
Yes.
Okay. But what happens, say, to those people in the middle, even though they're not bad people? Do they get to go to the new earth, or are they stuck on the old earth?
There'll be a transition period, or they'll have an opportunity if they choose.
Okay.
It's up to them if they take it, though.
Okay. All of our destiny is up to each individual, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. How much, since I know we have soul contracts and sign agreements before we come here, but then the veil is placed over us so we forget, how much of that is free will when we're on earth? Trying to understand if all these things are agreed upon and contracted before we come here, can we go off of our contract or break a contract?
There's certain times where you can almost choose a different path. There's some flexibility in it.
Okay.
But either it's chosen before or you make the choice in the present moment. So you're still always choosing. Whether you chose before you came here, that was your choice, or if you make a choice here. Sometimes you're controlled, though. If you have attachments or influences.
Okay. Very good. And can you tell me more about the mushrooms, where I've been given messages personally, and Ryan, about the mushrooms, of more of what Spirit wants us to know about the benefits of mushrooms and taking them holistically and spiritually to heal?
When you take them to heal, they will gradually awaken you to your true purpose. It's just another tool. It just aids in the awakening process. It heals. It can gradually change your brain, heal your brain.
Does it help combat the ego, or help kill the ego?
It helps dissolve the ego.
Okay.
But one journey with the mushrooms won't do it.
Okay. And is ayahuasca the same as mushrooms? Do they have the same, ideally the same, or a little bit different?
They both heal, but they're different.
Okay. Do Ryan and I need to do the ayahuasca?
When the time is right.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now, are we getting brought more of our soul family now, since we're awakening more? We still have more to meet?
There's still more to meet in time.
Okay. Why is it such a lonely path for the lightworkers and the spiritually awakened? Even as a child, we feel we don't fit in and we feel so different. Is that by design?
That's by design. It's a hard journey, so it's not easy. Not many people are called or want to take that journey.
And we would say we're the volunteers.
If everybody was doing it, it would be easy.
Okay, and are we the volunteers that volunteered for this?
Yes.
And we were experienced in this?
Yes.
Very good. So that I want those that still feel lonely and still haven't met their soul family to know there's hope and things get better and you will meet them.
If you align your energy with their energy, with the awakened higher conscious energy, you will see them. It's like a frequency. You have to line it up. If you're not on that frequency, you won't attract that.
Very good. Can you talk a little bit about the matrix and what the matrix is, as much as you are allowed to tell us, that is? Describe or explain what is the matrix for others to learn about it.
It's the false reality we're living in.
And who created this false reality? The AI? The archons?
That is yet to be determined.
Okay.
or shown right now. Revealed.
Okay. So you could compare the Matrix movie to what we're really living, in a sense? Are they comparable?
To our understanding currently, they are. As you develop or enlighten, when you get a better grasp of your awareness, you will learn more or comprehend more. Your mind can only comprehend so much. And that movie demonstrates what we're living in.
So the writer of that movie, that information...
It's not exactly that, but it's got similarities.
So the writer of that movie was very awake and channeled that information? It was channeled to him?
Yes.
Okay. Will we get another Matrix movie? I believe they're in the works.
Yes, more awakened directors and writers are creating them.
Very good. That's exciting. That is exciting. Can you tell us how it is I think another important message that I've gotten is that we need to manifest a new earth and believe in the new earth and create the new earth with our thoughts and our positivity and our vibration. Is this correct?
Yes, everything is created with your thoughts.
And so that is why the media tries to control our thoughts, and place thoughts in our mind.
That's correct.
Is this also what attachments and demons do?
Exactly.
Is that the main role of the ego?
The ego tries to control us. It's our job to control the ego.
Okay, and our job to dissolve the ego?
It's a process, but yes.
Or can we rehabilitate the ego? Or does it need dissolved?
We have to make it serve us.
Okay.
If it's not serving us, it's not helping us, which is causing us problems.
Okay, very good. Now, is there anything about my dream I'd like to ask about that I had where I went to Antarctica and went through an ice and I ate some special food of the gods, and what was the message of that dream?
You were trying to get your powers, grow your powers.
And who did I see in that dream that was sitting on the throne? Who was that being? Are you allowed to share that?
Not at this time.
Okay. Can we talk about the Anunnaki or not at this time?
Not right now.
Okay. Can we talk about the Greek gods and any of those, or the North gods? Is Ryan an aspect of any of those?
He has an aspect of Odin.
Okay. Aspect of Odin. And then what about Denali? Does she have an aspect of Frigg or Freya?
Has an aspect of Freya.
Okay, very good. So we'll talk more. This is very interesting to me and many humans. So will we get some more clues and hints about these things soon?
In time.
Okay. Now, would you say Loki is a friend of humanity or not really?
He has the ability to be a friend, but doesn't always choose to do that. He could use his powers for good or evil.
Okay, just like humans?
Yes.
Does he have a dislike for humans? Or distrust for humans?
He does have a dislike.
And why is that?
He feels they're not on his level.
Inferior?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Now for spiritual, I know there are different jobs that God has and Source has sent us here to do. There's light workers, there's light warriors, there's peacekeepers, there's grid keepers. So I'm wondering, the spiritual warriors, will they be physically warriors as well? Or do we need to fight with love? Is that our weapon?
Love is the answer.
Very good, yes. Love is always the answer in the way. I think that is all my questions. Is there anything that I didn't ask, or anything we can do with Ryan and his chakras at this time?
As long as he keeps up his movement, his chakras will be okay. They'll be good.
Okay, and no cords are attached?
No cords at this time.
Now, is there anything that I didn't ask that I need to know?
Don't give up. Please don't give up. Stay the course. Be patient. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't put yourself down. Love yourself. You have to love yourself. It doesn't matter if you're feeling love or feeling love. You have to always love yourself because we're all one anyway. Keep up the good work. Be proud of yourself. Laugh. Always laugh. And have fun.
All right, yeah, I had fun laughing this weekend.
Don't stress and don't worry. Don't pray for what you don't want.
Yes. Now, any message for the world? Or for Ryan?
I'm proud of him. Stay strong. Keep awakening people. Keep planting seeds. And make it your own. It's your mission, it's your journey. It's not someone else's. You can't do what other people do. You got to make it your own and do it your way. And we're proud of you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, I know Ryan has a hard time. He's like a turtle too sometimes and have a hard time coming out of his shell. Can we work with him on not being so shy? I believe he's afraid this will hurt his business the more outspoken he is. Is this something he needs to worry about?
He just needs to make it his own, and not everybody's ready for it, so know your audience. It's not, some of this spiritual knowledge isn't for everybody. It's not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna awaken, and not everybody's ready for that particular knowledge at that time. So just make it your own and believe in yourself. And he's gradually coming out of his shell.
Will he be getting away from the real estate as time goes on and have more spiritual work or a different path, career?
He can do real estate as long as he wants.
Okay.
He's awakening people with his presence alone. It's a way for him to get in front of people he normally wouldn't. It's actually a preferred method. He's actually doing both.
Okay.
He's doing spiritual work with his real estate work.
Okay, very good. Now, what can you tell us what opportunity I was given a message about? Was that for both of us that is coming around, or was that just for me?
Just for you.
Okay, very good. And so in time, he's still awakening, and it's not his time yet to come out completely.
That's correct.
Basically.
He's working at it, and he's coming out.
Okay, so I need to be patient with him too.
Patience is key. You have to be patient.
All right.
And also, expectations are a recipe for giving your joy away.
Very true. Very true. Thank you so much. Do you have a recommendation of where we should go on our next trip? That would.
As long as there's nature involved, just go where you're called.
Okay. All right. Very good. And a message for the world. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. What message do you have for all that will watch this?
I love everyone. Please limit your television time and really feed your soul with what you listen to, what you watch, what you consume, what you ingest. Just be mindful. Be very mindful of what you put into your temple. And I love you.
And that was from Michael?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Thank you for your beautiful message, and thank you for your time as always. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. You do a lot of hard work. You have a big job. So I thank you so much. We're going to bring Ryan back then.
Thank you.
Back. Oh, well, thank you. And we'll say goodbye and bring Ryan back gently. Coming back to us, remembering all the wisdom, remember